Hi everyone, and in today's video we'll be doing this week's weekly challenges for some awesome rewards which you will see at the end because we got an absolutely big one. First race is the Jimny Cup. You obviously have to use the Jimny Jeep and keep this on the road. It's a bit of a handful, but it's a very easy race, and as you'll see with these clips, you can make a couple of mistakes and still win by a massive margin. Whilst I've got you here though, please do subscribe to the channel. I upload these weekly challenges every week just to help people out with car choices and strategies, and as you can see, I'm changing the car back to manual because I let my little girl play and she put it on automatic. Quick change of that, carry on with the race, and let's get this one done. Once we've done this race, let's move on to the second one. So that's a nice easy win, first race complete, and let's move on to number 2. In the second one, we get to use one of the brand new cars with the brand new update. It's not much of a looker, it's not a fast car, and I did put a couple of upgrades onto this just to help me win the race a little bit easier. I put on the medium turbocharger and some sports soft tyres. With this combination, it just gives the car a little bit more power and keeps it on the road a bit easier, and I win by quite a massive margin. But here's the clips from this race, and hope you enjoy them. So that's another nice easy win in the bag, and let's move on to race number 3. Race number 3 is a bit of an easy one. You've got a massive plethora of cars you can use. I used the Ferrari F1 Berlinetta, and I kept it on sports soft tyres and didn't make any upgrades to the car. The only problem I found with this was the brakes were absolutely terrible, and I had to make sure I braked a lot earlier in the corners, but it's got ridiculous amounts of power, and as you can see, absolutely breezed past everyone. But you can also use basically most European cars with an FR drivetrain, so you've got a massive plethora of cars you can use for this one. This is just what I found, which I already had in my car collection, as I didn't want to spend out on another car. But as you can see, won by about 13-14 seconds. If you are going to use this, I would recommend either upgrading the brakes if you want. You don't have to, as I've just shown. But yes. Moving on to number 4, I used the NSX 17, and here's the setup that I used for this car. I did put a customized back wing on it, type number 2, sort of the medium height one, and a couple of upgrades. I found with this car, it was really fast in a straight line, caught the cars nice and quick. You will have to brake nice and early into the corners because you've not got the best tyres on, because you had to downgrade the car a little bit just to bring it under the PP level. But yeah, apart from that, it's fast in a straight line, fairly fast around the corners, but make sure you brake nice and early into the corners so you don't overshoot them, which I'm demonstrating right now. I overshot that corner, I braked far too late, but this clip is a clear demonstration. About 400 meters into the first corner I started to brake, and then you can bring it round nice and easy. I did make a few mistakes during this race, so I was still trying to fight for the lead on the last lap. Luckily, because you're playing the AI and you don't get penalties on this race, you can be very aggressive and do what you want to try and take the lead. As you can see, I was very aggressive trying to take it and push the car slightly wide. But I did get the win by about 2 seconds, and this race wasn't too hard at all. I just made mistakes braking late into corners. Moving on to race number 5, I used the Super Formula, and I've got the McLaren livery on, which I think is awesome. This is 8 laps. You will need to make 1 pit stop, which I make at the end of lap number 5. But because you can carry a lot more speed into the corners than these GR1 cars, you don't need to brake as late. You'll watch with these clips, you absolutely steamroll past all of them. I won by about 20 seconds, and that is with a few mistakes in the race. And the only thing, P1 doesn't pit. That is the only car that didn't pit in this race. I'm not sure why, but because he's using fuel management savings, he's a lot slower by the end of the race. But as you can see by that clip there, absolutely steamrolled past loads of cars because I could carry a lot more speed into the corners. Here we go, lap number 4. We are going down the straight and braking a lot later than the guy in the lead. And as you can see, straight in, on the inside, taking the lead of the race after lap number 4. End of the next lap, I'll show in a second, where I make my pit stop. I don't fill the car up completely with fuel, about 60%, because you don't need a full tank. But I do change the tyres because I'm on racing softs. And then after the pit stop, it's about half a lap I used to retake the lead, and that was it. Nice and easy all the way to the end, and I won by about 20 seconds. But there we go. All of the weekly challenges completed. Nice and easy. You shouldn't have to buy any expensive cars apart from the Formula 1 car, which is 1 million credits, unless you've already got it. But let's move on to the rewards. You get 150,000 credits and 2 6-star roulette tickets as well. The first one I opened, I thought, here we go, complete waste of time. We managed to get a brake pack, and it was worth about 15,000 credits. But moving on to the second one, that's where the absolute winner came in. Have a look at this. The Ferrari VGT, 1 million credit car. Absolutely massive win. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will be posting this again for next week's, and please do hit that subscribe button.